Hello, my Champion Strike homies. Welcome in. It's a late night again for me. 1 a.m. and I can't sleep. That means we get another half an hour of Champion Strike coming at you. Bunch of different decks this time, a bunch of different enemies, bunch of different ranks, but almost always we're the underdog. So we'll get started. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. More Champion Strike videos coming at you. I'm trying to do a couple per month. We've been doing pretty good so far. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. Welcome in. Welcome in. We have the Gremlin Transport. Don't love that card. Kind of a tough card to deal with if you don't have some good... Let me turn this sound down a little bit on this. Just because we don't really need to hear the sound of that too much. But the Gremlin Transport can be definitely tricky depending on what cards you might have, and surprisingly, it's not the damage that the transport itself does that really ramps up the damage on that card. It's actually the gremlins that spawn that aren't getting hit by anything. So you want to have like an AoE, something that can do damage to those guys as well, because if they're able to spawn a couple and those guys just keep tapping up the tower while the big transport is taking all the damage, that can actually add up pretty quickly. So I like to use the Gremlin Captain, or the, as you can see, the Orcs AoE did a pretty good job as well when we fought him. All right, that's just a decent lead. The Dragon Hunter can be kind of scary. So right here, we'll probably put the Gremlin out. All right, that's good. Like I was saying, and now we put me out there. We get the shield so he doesn't take too much damage, but that does take care of the captain back there. But the orc did pretty decent damage. We're ahead on champion damage, but we're behind on tower damage. Looks like we're pretty evenly matched here. He does have the taunt though. We don't know about that taunt right now though, but that could be scary if that surprises you. I personally wish that you had 5 cards in your hand in this game. I really don't understand why they left you at only 4. I feel like you should have more. You could cycle better, and then maybe even add 2 more cards to the deck, but 1 more, and then you can cycle better, but you have more options. I think one of the things I don't like about this game is like each match can get kind of boring, because at the end of the day, I probably am only going to be dealing with 3 or 4 units in their deck, really, because there's going to be swarm cards, there's going to be a couple spells, there's going to be 3 or 4 main things. So in his case, I'm dealing with basically the 3 cards I'm dealing with on his side are the Fire Witch, the Gremlin Transport, and the Dragon Hunter. And then on my side, he's dealing with the Orc, the Orc Chemist, and the Destroyer. And that's pretty much the only real units he's dealing with. Otherwise, it's going to be swarm stuff, you know, rabbits and gremlins and stuff like that, which is like, you know, it's not really something you really have to technically deal with, and you'll have a spell or something like that to deal with. So it can get kind of boring, because like I've said, we only really have to deal with a few units, and it's just kind of boring. But we're tied up going in to the next one. We're a little scared though. He can get a lot of damage out with that gremlin. Can we bring the heat with our Dominator? Or our Demolisher. I don't know why I said Dominator. No, we get no value from that. Ooh, 5 energy that he spent that he's not going to be able to defend with. Let's see what we can do with this. Drop that on the backside. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Good damage on the tower. Oh, we're going full on balls deep. We're going deep. He doesn't know what to do, whether to hit me or the orc. And we do a great job going kamikaze on Guerrero. Well played. We've been playing him for quite some time. We like to emote at the end. Everybody knows that. Grand Regis from Kamikaze. We played him right here. He was top 10 in the world. You believe that? I'm playing and usually beating the top 10 player in a video game. It doesn't matter. Anything, it's all a moot point, because as far as like levels and stuff like that, because most of the time when I play somebody, they're level 17, I'm level 17, they're level 6, I'm level 6, whatever. In this case, he actually has a little bit of a disadvantage on me, but probably all his cards are level 17 or 16. And 17 to 16 is like a 10% difference, so it's not the hugest impact. And you'll see that like if it's only gonna matter if I win by the skin of my teeth, then you know being level 17 and higher level than him would matter, right? But if you really demolish somebody, then you know you can't say that your levels really impacted it too much. But there can be times when like that little bitty boost can leave like, you know, if he was level 17, he would have survived, but he's level 16, so he doesn't survive. And one unit surviving, especially if it's like a range card or something like that, that can be impactful. That could be very, very impactful. I really don't like Mia. I feel like Mia is really boring. I do feel like they made her a little bit less dangerous in that nerf. You still see her a lot, but I think what they did with the nerf was just, you know, make her attack a little bit shorter range. And I think that did help make her a little bit more balanced, actually, more than I thought it would. And quite a few more people are playing like the Trix, Hecton, and a little bit more. I'm seeing a lot of Ariel. I see a lot of Ariel. I think Ariel's the best in my opinion because she's the fastest moving. And like that's the most fun to me, is to be mobile and to try to like outrange everybody and perfectly move away from the units and all that stuff. So this is a good setup. They're not getting any AoE on those rabbits. Really what she should have done is moved in and hit the rabbits earlier. But that's a good bounce. We take care of a lot of the bees, which is awesome. And now here you can tell we're a little worried about taking too much damage because we know that he could potentially Dragon Howling stun us or something. All right, that was scary there. See, that was what I was talking about. If he would have Dragon Howling me there, could have been scary. But we're slow playing it. This side we see, okay, he played something. He played big energy to defend on the bottom side. We got this shield. I don't know why he didn't try to play the Dragon Howling there and kill me. That was odd. I guess he was just trying to wait so that he was thinking like maybe I can just take his bar in return or something. I don't know, kind of an odd choice. But it looks like we're in good shape here. 16 seconds, can we get the extra 13? If we play him, we can maybe get the Dragon Howling out on him. Dragon Howling him 6, 5, 4. Oh no, we decided to just play that to help defend. Not bad. We knew that the Dragon Howling was coming, so we were really worried about that. So, well played, well played. Sephiroth from Kamikaze. Gotta love the name. Sephiroth. See, this is what I was talking about. We're seeing quite a few more Trixes, but most people probably don't have anybody but Mia 6-starred because that's all they focused on because she was so good for so long. Pretty much like the last year or so, everybody I played was Mia. It was nothing but Mia. Every once in a while you'd see an Ariel, but it was like never anything else. Every once in a while, there's a couple of people who ran Regulus just for the cheese of that, but really it wasn't all that much. Now Swordbreaker is trouble for my decks usually because she just really wrecks you. And I think Dragon Howling not killing her is kind of a mistake. Like I really think it should kill her, right? But this is a good setup from him. I should get my Demolisher out, stun them, do some less damage. I get my shield out. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have played the rabbits earlier. I didn't really need to defend health there. So he gets some really good value there. The targeting does not work out, and we just absolutely get smacked there. I bet everybody watching just bet against me, baby. Never bet against Glanzer, baby. Let's go. I like that. That was an interesting little push. All right. We don't have a lot to work with here, but we're doing good damage. We're teching it out here. I like that. Switch to the targets, dealing good damage to him. He came in to try to hit the tower, but I think he missed it. We fed value there a little bit, though, so that was a bit of a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have put something that would have been a good spell next to the tower like that, so that he could get the 3 energy, kill my unit, and destroy the tower. I really needed him to use energy to get the tower, you know what I mean? But we're in good shape here. We're going to try to play a little bit dirty. We're going to do exactly what he did, except a little bit different, but it ends up working out okay if we get rid of his Demolisher as well. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. I'm liking this. We're going kind of deep here. We have a little leeway. We know he can't drop anything because he just dropped 5. Oh, and he misplays. He gets a little close. We know to bail because he got away from us. That's part of this game, is really knowing when to move your champion back, because 1 or 2 wrong moves, there's a little delay on the input. 1 or 2 wrong moves and you can be really screwed in the wrong spot. So right now I need to try to get the rabbits off on the corner in the right side. No, we decide to play it safe and just try to take the tower. Once you get it below 1500, you can just Dragon Howling for the win. Oh no, the Dragon Howling doesn't hit him. This is trouble. Oh no. That's going to be big hits from the Sword Breaker. If that hits the tower, it could be trouble, but he's getting too close to us. Oh, that did hit us big. We got to get the slow out. We're just trying to get close to him, but our health is low as well. This is trouble. Can we get one little tick off on him with the Thunder Howling, or the Dragons Howling? Oh, and our timing was a little bit better. Very close matchup, and we get the comeback, and those guys that bet against us are pissed off. Knight 007 from Warriors. We have played this guy plenty of time in our days. We go back and forth on who wins. Always a good matchup. Shout out to Knight 007. Usually get some cheeky emotes from him, but we got a level 5, which really puts you at a disadvantage. Just because you, I mean, 2,000 less HP just to start is just trouble to deal with. We go balls deep right there. Probably a bit of a mistake, but we're getting a lot of energy back from these hits from the Mana Collector. Not bad. Pretty decent there. Got some damage on him, so now he's down 3,000 HP. Even better, even better. We gotta play that long game against him. That's really Ariel's biggest advantage against the Mia, is the range. Not too worried about that. It's kind of a waste of the 5 energy there. Does do some damage to me, but now he's got no extra 5 energy to help defend here, and I'm going to build an extra push. This is another situation. Doesn't really help him too much, but does damage to me. We don't have the heal out there, but I'm pretty confident in my ability to avoid damage if I need to avoid it and be smart about it. This is good. The Illusionist defends herself and gets some pretty good hits on the Mia. 1 hit even can be 800 or so damage, so pretty good. And some hits out on the tower, not bad. Slow playing it, slow rolling it, but we gotta slowly get some damage out on him to get back in it. We're going. I already got the Mana Collector, level 17. I don't really know if I play him very well. I feel like when other people play the Mana Collector, they get like 2 of them out all the time, and they just cycle through really quickly and get hella value, and then they can just keep stacking. But I feel like mine just end up dying. Like right there, not bad. Probably, I think it's half a HP, or half an EXP or energy each one, right? So pretty good. I do like the Griffin though. Good health. Gets some damage out there, about 600 damage, which isn't great, but it's good for AoE, and people sleep on it and they think, oh, I don't have to worry about this because it's an AoE damage, but it's not bad. Same with the captain right there. For 2 energy, if you can get a chip off on him and he hits the enemy champion, it's like 500 HP off on him, so that can be really impactful if you're chipping away at him like I am now. So like I said, I'm pretty not worried about taking this 1777 hits, but you got to be careful because he could drop the Dragon Howling on you. That was a good hit there. We got the Witch and a little bit of damage. He's going to go for us. Does he get us? No, he misses us, or his just wasn't high enough level to do enough damage. Oh, that's a big hit from the Illusionist, but the Illusionist doesn't get that hit. Low level Gremlins from him, hasn't taken the chance to use his energy on that, and we bring down the house. Dragon Howling has actually just recently changed. I don't think they changed the damage, but they changed the part of the middle. All right, we got Airy, who's number 1 in the world, current ranked. He's won 17,000 matches, and little old me has won 2,500 matches. Just absolutely insane. But we catch him in 2v2, and I believe that the 2v2 in this case is probably me and a bot versus him and a bot. Just a ridiculous difference here. Could be 2 people that are real players too. Looks like maybe they are because they're in different, yeah, so this is all real players here because they're in different clans. If it's a bot, it will be no clan, and then if they're on your side, you'll see when he plays a card, you can see, you'll see the movement Like, you'll see it move onto the screen where he's gonna put it if he drags it. That doesn't happen for bots. And but it's also tough because you can like tap the card and see it played, right? But you know, people in Legend United, Legend's a good team. They're not gonna be, it's not gonna be fake or bots. But the 2v2 is a lot of fun when you go in with somebody and you can build your decks together, and you can just build just a deck that just, when you have 20 energy to work with, you can build just like the perfect pushes in certain cases. Or just double up on the same card and just wreck people because of the strength of that card, you know? And if you play it right and do it at the right time, and also if your two champions are just really in sync on how they're damaging the enemy and how they're, you know, moving and knowing like, okay, we're gonna go hard. If both of them go in, like that's 10,000 HP that they have. If both of them go in, they're gonna be doing good damage to the tower, and they can basically give up one health or one thing, because eventually, you know, if you take both of the towers, you win. Now for 2v2, I would say that whenever you go into 2v2, bring the Daggerfall, because you're gonna want to deal with that right here, like that. You're gonna do a little bit of damage to them and stop the heal. I think they might net a little bit more HP overall, but in the end, it works out, because if you don't do that, they're gonna get thousands of HP back. And there's really just no way to deal with that. So hopefully he does it. See, and then you can also hit the tower is the thing. If you can hit the tower too, then that's a really good amount of value. You're not really losing much because you're chipping away a little bit on tower too. He really should have clicked on the Gremlin captain there and taken him out. I like this. That could be brutal damage to him. Good. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of DPS from the dual shooter. Dual shooter came out long time ago, and I remember I made a video when it came out. Dual shooter and death came out about around the same time. It's crazy to think of how many of the new cards in this game that I have been a part of, but then you think I've been playing the game since like 2017 or 18. The game had been around for a while before I started. I should check in the game. Actually, I could probably pull that up right now. There's a little, you get little badges for what season and what place you are. I should see what season it was when I started playing. This was a really close matchup there. It went down to the wire. But I would say that Aerie was at a real disadvantage because the guy had the Regulus, which is just a really bad 2v2 unit. You're not going to be able, unless you both have them. If you both have them, that could be actually pretty good, because you could just really hardcore dive bomb and get a lot of value. Okay, so my first... Oh, see, I don't think this is true. It says the first player thing I have is 2020, but I don't think that's true. I think that just might be the first time I was high enough ranked to get one of these badges, because I think it's only the top 1,000 that get these badges. My highest I've ever been was top 30, 29. I'm pretty consistently top 200, and if I try at all, I'm pretty consistently top 100. Last 3 seasons I've been top 200, 169-ish. And then 2 seasons before that I was 100, 71, 92, 37, 29. Those are the 2 seasons I took it kind of serious just to kind of see. And when I saw it, I was like, I could probably get to like top 25, but it would just be annoying and I'd lose matches and get frustrated and get pissed off. So it wasn't really worth trying to do it any harder. I was just kind of seeing how far I could get if I played like the most meta deck. So I truly believe that I'm one of the best players in the world at this game, and I have one of the best accounts in the world, because I probably have anything that you would want to be able to play leveled, aside from maybe like the new cards. But even the new cards, after a couple seasons, I'm going to have crafted to level 17, just like I did with the Illusionist. But nice played here from iBorborni. Warriors Chaos. Warriors Chaos, another player just like Knight that we run into all the time. Always a good matchup against him. You saw him get really close to my health here. This is a really interesting deck. I think it's a 2v2 deck that I accidentally went in, and that's why I included this matchup, because the match itself isn't super great until you realize that my whole deck, the only 2 units that I have are the Gremlin Captain and those rabbits. So if he wouldn't have kind of like misplayed into my potential value here, I would have been in big trouble. But he's kind of freezing me out, which is smart. The Gremlin Captain gets hit by the AoE, which sucks. But we can always get our health back. We do good damage to him again. And remember, if we kill him, we win because we already killed him once. So we're in good shape here. We could get the stun on him. Maybe we could Dragon Howling him. But we got to remember, if he gets wise to the fact that we don't really have any units to stop his guys from getting to me, then we're going to be in trouble because he's going to be able to take us out. This is good. We get the slow on him, but we don't get the little shock on the swarm there. I think it was rabbits, or maybe it was bunnies. Wait, rabbits, bunnies are the same. It wasn't gremlins. That's good. If we, like I said, if we take him out, it's game over. But we're chipping away, slowing him down. Not a bad defensive setup, honestly. We can get this damage out on him. Chip, chap, chip away. Anytime we can get damage on him. See, right there, I should have tried to get damage on him. Now count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're a little bit late, but there it is. No, we're late. Oh, we needed one more. But we get it right there, and we finish it because remember, the second death is just the game over. All right, we got Kremnos, some probably Russian. What flag is that? Anybody know what flag that is? You see it up by his name. All right. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe if you've made it this far. We're pretty close to the end here. Can't remember which one this is. When the next one starts, I'll look at the number. I think there's 10 total videos on this one. And this looks like the same deck. So this is that same 2v2 deck that's built just to kind of have the spells to deal with stuff. And then my 2v2 partner has the enemies. Now that's an interesting play there. To play the slow, the freeze, or the ice pillar with the big boy to get some huge damage there. But unfortunately, that amount of energy that he spent doesn't really matter if I can just heal it up. So a lot of energy that he spent there for no real reason, but we're about even on energy right now. I have 2 lead on him. I would say I've obviously got the HP lead on his hero, or his champion, but he can heal that up without using energy by just hitting people. But remember, I only have a couple units, so he's not going to be able to just sit there and blast, a tank that's not going to hurt him and get a bunch of heal, because there's really going to be nothing like that. And if I can play it right, the moments that he will, we could slow him down and actually get some good value in the exchange, and maybe he ends up losing HP. But we're pretty much just trying to take him out here, and he lets us get some value here, so this is a bit of a noob mistake on his part. But we take a hit there, so this is dangerous. He's going to slow us there. We knew that slow was coming. We play up a little bit and around. This is trouble. We know that we don't have a lot of HP to deal with stuff. So if he gets some units in front of us, we're trouble. And they're not melee units. They're only range units, so they do not have a lot of health. So you can't really use them to block at all. But it still takes 1 or 2 hits to heal him, so if you got that big boy coming at you, 4 rabbits in the way, it can be impactful. But just being able to survive with this deck is just kind of funny, because it just really relies on the cycle of the deck and using these cheaper units and trying to get advantage on your champion by using your champion to not only be a health pool and then constantly heal that health pool, but also to just get really good value from the spells. Like right there, that was really good value from the spell. Know when to use the spell at the right time, know when to cycle. Right there, that was just a little bit of extra defense there that might have been the difference between taking enough damage where he can Dragon Howling me or Lightning me or Fireball me or whatever, so not bad. And right there, that was dangerous because that guy could die and just keep smacking me, so we actually want him to hit us a couple times. So there's a lot of nuances to this game. A lot of nuances, and he is tired. But now we got another one. We got Top One. All right, this is 8. So we still got a few left. Top One coming in. I'm getting antsy though. We got these last few left. All right. I'm liking this. Now this one is not the same deck. Finally, we're back on a normal deck, but we have similar cards for sure. Interesting choice there. Dropping that mid to try to hit me with the other guy. That is dangerous though. He gets a ton of value there, but we do see that his towers are only level 15, so we could get some incredible value on those towers if we get some stuff there. But we have the heal. He's gonna dragon it every time though, so we're gonna be incredibly low HP this whole time. This is gonna be a comeback story. If he's smart, he would take us and hit us with the... Oh, he gets us. Ooh, that's bad. This is trouble. This is trouble. We gotta try to get our heal out before he can cycle back to his Daggerfall, which is probably gonna be possible because our deck is really built to have, you know, 3 or 4 cheap cards for it to work. Not bad there. I was hoping those guys would be hitting him while he was stunned. Probably wouldn't have killed him, but it would have done a really good amount of damage. This is good here. He's not at the dagger yet, so we get some good heal. That's probably good for me. I think overall we ended up with more HP, right? Let's check. Yeah, we ended up with a couple, like 100 extra HP after that, so not bad. He technically loses in energy there. And look at that, he ends up missing, and for some reason he doesn't attack me. He doesn't get close enough. Big mistake there from top one. Remember, look at this trophy difference. 5,700 for me, 6,500 for him. So big difference. We take him out with that before he gets a chance to do anything, and we don't think that he has the energy to cycle around to the Daggerfall. So we're gonna get incredible value here. Getting almost a full 1,000 some that you can heal from that. This is nice as well. All right, he deals with our back. Probably not a great play there. Oh, we protect it. Oh, we don't quite get hit. Well played. Now we're defending from potential Daggerfall. Gotta be wary of the assassin. Now we were down below 2,000 health like the whole game. Low as like 200-300 at one point. Absolutely incredible. Well played. The game's not over yet. If he's smart, he'd just go ham on me and maybe get that assassin on me. Get the dragon howling out. We dodge it. We absolutely juke the dragon howling by going this way, knowing that it's coming out. He's gonna lead us in that direction, and we go the other way. That's what a juke is all about, baby. It's all about outplaying your opponent, baby. I love how tactical this game is. It as just the skill that you can employ with the way that the game works and the way the cards work is just absolutely next level. It's like chess on like 17 different levels. No, chess is probably a little bit more complex. But I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like chess, but like with way more places to put the units. But it's just like there's also, I would say that's not as true because as far as like good playing goes, there's really a certain area on the field that would be considered a place where you could potentially play it. So that it's, in other places, like playing a card right there in front of these guys, it'll just die. Like, you know, it's not really a good use of the card. That also wasn't a good use of the bees, but for some reason he didn't attack the bees right away. So we actually get some good value there. He was more worried about getting some damage on the tower there. All right, this is good. Get a lot of damage, but we're just focusing. Oh, I think we must have just lost track. We must have just lost focus there. We didn't try to run away at all. This is trouble. We're gonna be coming from behind here. Coming from behind. Not great. Don't love it. Don't love it. Doesn't look like he's got spells to deal with us though, so this could be dangerous. I'm liking this. See, maybe a good dragon howling right there. Yeah, it does a little damage to tower, a little damage to him, and deals with 4. Good value, good value. That Snow Queen actually getting crazy value right there. Might as well attack him. We got it too. We do way more DPS than him. He gets our bees there really well, so that was a bit of a mistake, but it does force him to play out and pull out, so that does work pretty well. We're in pretty good shape here. We gotta be careful though, because remember, if we die, If we die in the game, we die in real life. No, if we die here, it's game over. We don't have any, there's no comeback here because once you die twice as a hero, it's game over. But this is good. He doesn't have any way to stop this, so we can heal, and we don't really have to worry at all. Level 17 deals with him, though. If he got just one hit off and you had to play something or else took damage, that would be, I think that would be really impactful. We're going for about 1,500. Once we get to about 15, okay, now we can bail. We don't have to worry about any damage because we can take that bar with the Dragon Howling pretty much whenever we want. Now, if we can take it without using the Dragon Howling, just on defense and counter pushes, that's fine. We're definitely not going to spend any energy, though, playing stuff midline to try to take out the tower. But we do really good value there. Now we have the potential to not only take out the tower, but take out him if he gets too close to the tower like that. Ooh, if he would have pushed backwards, if he would have bailed backwards and retreated a little bit there, he would have been in much better shape. I think this was, but we got him good there. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're in good shape. 10 seconds, we know when that's going to come. Hit him, get the slow underneath him. Okay, this is okay. He's trying to take us out. We don't get the slow on the Demolisher, though. So this is scary. 19. Uh-oh. This is scary. That guy should have been played more midline, though. Oh, and we whiff the Dragon Howling. We whiff the Dragon Howling. That could be the end of the match here. Do we get this guy taken care of? No. I mean, yes, we do. So he can't just click a button and get to us. We're trying to just get him in and try to just get some damage on him. Hopefully he gets too close to the tower and we AoE hit him. We get it this time. Yes, we don't miss the Dragon Howling twice. Let's go. It always sucks when you're going for the win and you miss that Dragon Howling. Always sucks. Always sucks. All right, this one, we got the last one. We got Peepo. Peepo, also a great player. Looking at 9,139 victories. We saw my victories was about, what, 2,500 or so. This also gives us some timeline. So this is before the last match. Gives us a little bit of a timeline there. But we got 6,200, top 15 in the world. Coming at us, Peepo, King of Brazil. We've seen Peepo around the block quite a few times. All right, where are we gonna start? I would say get the shield out maybe on the opposite side, slow play it. Cycles and you start getting the energy. And then the shield is a timer. When it hits, it's 10 seconds, so it's good to wait on that instead of just playing it right next to you. All right, this is good on him. I want to switch to him if I can. No, we're doing good on... Okay, good. I like the freeze. The death was actually dangerous there. This is trouble for me. You get some good value there, honestly. Really, if you get the value of the Demolisher doing damage to other people... Uh-oh, we just plugged in, I guess. Doing damage to other people or... and then also just hitting the tower one time. Honestly, it's like 1,300 attack or something like that. It's pretty good, and that adds up over time. And even if it's, you know, if that's all he gets is that one hit, he's not very useful. But if he deals with, you know, 3 or 4 other energy and tanks a bunch of damage and allows you to play behind him and do some damage, like, it's very useful for sure. So you don't really have to worry too much about him getting to the tower. As long as he just uses his thing and hits it one time, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. We're in good shape. He's got value on me, though. So we're taking a little bit of a gambit here, knowing that that might force him to play some energy, but we have the shield, so we defend. So that was good. Basically wasted that 2 energy, and the Demolisher, I think, is actually in a bad position. So this is good. Can we take care of the Demon? I think I probably should have left that. I probably could have dealt with the Demon howling without him, but maybe that was better. This is good, though, because we can get some chip. There we go. I like this. There we go. One more. All right, not much left. So we're being a very dominant stance here because we have quite a bit more HP than him, and we know we have the heal if we need it. We haven't even played the heal once, though, so I don't think he knows we have it. The shield is helping me here, though. But this is a potentially dangerous situation. He does have value with that Meteor Golem that he can get me. If he gets his health low enough, he can basically undeniably hit me there. But luckily we have some of the counters, like the little AoE or the little swarm guys on the bottom. That definitely helps with that. Now we're going forcing through. All right, we bail out again with some defense. We knew that the guys were probably coming. Now the question is, do I end up getting him or his tower? Kind of just depends. You could really push to the 7k damage if you get a good setup here. This is me being ballsy, not wanting to go. Oh, this is good. Pushes him back because he's such low HP. Now we're going for the ballsy win here. Can we take it out? Yes, we can. He almost gets me with the bees. The gambit paid off. Gambit paid off there. Honestly, he could have probably gotten me if he would have just... or I probably... That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say was I probably would have been less in trouble and still definitely gotten the bar from what was there if I would have just bailed out a little bit there. But you never know. Maybe if they're not attacking me, they're attacking the guy that ended up hitting the bar and kill him early. You never know. But once it's that low, as long as I'm out of there, I can just defend and cycle back to the Dragon Howling, and we're good to go. But I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. If you want to see more Champion Strike content, make sure you like this video and leave a comment and let me know which match was your favorite. I'll have timestamps in the description for all of them, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and go. If you have a Discord for your Champion Strike team, make sure you let people know that I am making content for the game. People might not even know. It might not even be a concept for people that somebody might be making video content for the mobile game that they play. Honestly, some people might not even think about that. So let people know, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.